Happy Sunday morning, guys. So I didn't anticipate on doing another one of these so soon, but after I recorded the Cancer season one, I was looking at the astrological calendar and I'm like, oh my God, these eclipses, I didn't realize that they were like so close. So July 2nd is not only the new moon, it's the solar eclipse. And then July 16th is the full moon and the lunar eclipse. Plus, we have Mercury going retrograde on the 7th. We already have a ton of planets in retrograde, so these energies are pretty intense. I think things are not only getting cleared out of our physical existence that no longer serve us, things from a spiritual, like karmic, like our karmic slate is getting cleared with these energies. So I did a quick 5-card, I say quick, watch, I'm going to babble for 20 minutes. I did a 5-card spread again, just to see like what the eclipse energies are bringing us. And this is separate from the Cancer reading I did. Again, this is general, won't apply to everybody in every circumstance. So just take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest behind. So for our shadow card, I pulled the 2 of Swords. I don't know if you can see that. That card's about being at a crossroads or needing to make a decision, but you are like an ostrich with its head in the sand. You're pretending like it doesn't exist. You don't want to deal with it. So we've been sitting on some decisions we need to make or situations that need addressing because we don't want to deal with them or deal with the consequences of making a choice. So that's kind of the underlying energies that we've had. And that kind of goes hand in hand with that Cancer energy we had of the Hangman, like being stuck. I think it's us that's keeping us stuck, honestly. Having said that, the first card that we have here is the 8 of Cups. That's telling me that we are getting ready to walk away from things that we have put a lot of our heart and soul into. Something, a situation, a relationship, a job, something that didn't bring us the fulfillment we thought it was going to bring us. We've decided that it's time to now leave it behind, leave it in the dust. And I feel like that's going to be happening. You see that moon there, it's catching my eye. After that full moon, a lot of us are going to be walking away. And I coupled that, interestingly enough, with the 8 of Wands. As you can see, this is a very slow moving energy. This is a very fast moving energy. And you can see he is got the bow and he's like arching that arrow fast forward ahead. So I feel like even though it's taking us a while to walk away from something that's very disappointing at this point, the minute that we do, I feel like the universe is going to reward us by fast forwarding, putting us right into the path or on the path that we need to be on and putting us right in a new situation. So for some of us, if we're leaving a relationship, I almost feel like there might be something quickly, not that you leave one relationship to go jumping into the next, but for some of us, there might be something right there after we walk away from this disappointing relationship that we've been in. For others of us, I almost feel like that might be career, work. You might be leaving a job that's disappointing, or you just can't give any more of yourself, and you're going to be I feel like a lot of us are trying to become self-employed at this point, and we're going to be quickly pushed into meeting the right people, or the universe is just going to work with us, and you're going to be quickly put somewhere else. Now, the present influences, I have the Hangman, the Hermit. I don't know if you can see that. So that's a card of like spending some time alone, reflecting, looking for truth. And I coupled that with the 7 of Wands. I don't know if you can see that either. That's a very defensive card. So we may be feeling defensive against people, situations, or things, and feel like there's a lot coming at us and our backs against the wall. I almost get the kind of vibe from these 2 cards together. You feel like it's me against the world kind of energy. You're trying to make a plan of attack too on how to execute the moves to leave this situation at this time. As a side note, I feel like there's some unexpected developments here, some surprise developments, and people from our past are looking at coming back, but I'll get to that too. Again, that's that Mercury retrograde energy as well. Unexpected influences. We have a nice card here. We have the Knight of Cups. So that's a card of love. So for some of us, we have new love coming in. It's a card of love, dating, could be good news coming in, emotional fulfillment, I feel like too. So I feel like it's also, I feel like somebody supportive in our lives too. So even though you're feeling alone and defensive in some situations, I feel like there is a person at least around you that can offer some emotional support and maybe help you work through some of your issues here. I also feel for those of you that this is reflecting a new relationship coming in, it's coupled with the Three of Pentacles here. That's telling me, again, this is not somebody you're going to be meeting online. You're not going to be swiping left and right here. I feel like this is somebody that you meet through other people. So whether those people be at work or maybe your social circle, I feel like there's introductions here somehow. So this person comes in through a social gathering or setting, not through Facebook or Tinder or whatever the hell apps you people use these days. I'm so far removed from the dating game. And I feel like this is actually, if we're talking about work, I feel like a lot of you have been disappointed at work. And if you're not looking for a change, I feel like things are going to shift quickly in the other direction. And that might surprise you that you're going to start getting some support from your coworkers. You do a good job. You're recognized for the work that you do. And for whatever reason, I feel like the energy is here. You've been feeling alone and defensive at work. Like, I don't know if you're just maybe feeling like you're a one-man show running the whole thing, or if just the energies have been tough. But I feel like unexpectedly things are going to start being more harmonious, and there's going to be more cooperation here for you. Now, the suggested action, actually, we have this Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see that. That's a very slow moving card. It's a very stable card. That's telling me to, for a suggested action, I don't think he is telling us to rush into anything. I think that's just saying stay the course. Stay the course that you're on, because it's stable and it's like slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. I have the Ten of Swords with that, which is a rough card here. But I'm reading that in a more positive light. I'm reading that as like, I feel like the worst is behind all of us at this point. Like, this first half of the year has been pretty rough. But I'm feeling like from here on out, things are getting easier. So I feel like it's just, whatever these tough situations are that we've been dealing with, the worst is over. And now things are going to start stabilizing for us. The outcome card is a really nice card. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. So that is, for this particular card, a woman who has worked her ass off, and she's done it by herself. And now she is enjoying the fruits of her labor. She is comfortable, healthy, happy. Really a card of almost having it all. Just being content in everything and what she does. This is a great card for finances. So if you're looking for financial improvement, it's suggested that here, this is a good omen for your finances, is what I'm trying to say. I also feel, for a lot of us, I think I already mentioned this, we're trying to go into self-employment here. And the cards are suggesting that if this is something you've been working on and really pouring a lot of yourself into, and trying to make grow, I really feel like the fruits of our labor will be paying off here. And it's funny because this Nine of Pentacles I coupled actually with the King of Pentacles. This is a really interesting combination to me. I feel like this is reflective of a couple things. First, if you are growing a business, I feel like, you see, there's 9 pentacles here. She's one short of a full 10. Enter King of Pentacles here. Look, he's holding that missing pentacle. So I feel like this is a power couple. So for some of you, if you're getting involved in a relationship, let me back up. Let me say this King of Pentacles might have the key to something that you need to turn your 9 into 10 Pentacles. This is I love this combination. So I feel like somebody may come in to help you grow your business, stabilize it, secure it. And this is like, if this is a partnership, this is a very sound investment with this person. Feel very comfortable with it. This could be just somebody who offers you something that turns into something really, really solid here for you. Maybe somebody comes and helps you and has the answer to something that you seek. And for some of us, I almost get the impression that if this is a romantic interest, he may or she may be also interested in your work or your business, and may help you that way as well. So this could be a work/love connection that, man, the two of you could be like a powerhouse, like financially in the end. So this is really, really positive energy. I feel very, very great. Like this is, I feel very secure and sound with a lot of you that are doing, like I said, self-employment or business stuff. And for those of you going into relationships, this to me feels like an amazing combination, in that this is like a long-lasting, very secure relationship. But I think it's going to start slow. I get the impression that with that Knight of Pentacles, you two might start off as friends or business partners first, and then it grows into something more than that. But I don't feel that it's going anywhere. Like in terms of like, it's not going away. It's here to stay. Just some other things that I noticed here as I'm reading. I feel for a lot of us, I know I mentioned this in the last reading, but there is definitely people from our past. I feel like these are partners from our past that want to pop back in. They've been watching you from afar and planning their attack. They're still defensive for whatever reason. So I feel like for many of us, these partners that want to return, these exes, I guess I should say, I feel it's somebody we have walked away from, not the other way around. I don't think they left us. I think we left them because there was some kind of disappointment factor here. Either they weren't who you thought they were, or whatever reason you were disappointed and felt you had to walk away. I feel like when these people come back in, though, they're going to come back in very strong. They're going to... I'm just looking at the 8 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of communication. They're going to lay it on very thick. And there could be conversations of, like, they're going to be very charming. And somehow I get the impression with these cards, you know that this is not going anywhere. You know it's dead. It was dead the last time that you parted ways. But you might entertain just the conversation or talking again. But this person's really going to try to... lure you. I feel like maybe offer you something. Maybe there's discussions of living arrangements, or maybe they want to invest in you somehow. But I feel like there's some kind of like monetary, maybe they want to buy you something or take you on a trip, or maybe, like I said, maybe buy a house. Who the hell knows? Like, but I definitely get that impression. But I think you're going to be you already know this person, and I think there's definitely a lack of trust here at this point for this person. Again, be prepared for some surprise developments after the full moon, I feel like, definitely, for sure. Business, money looks great here. So if you've been having a difficult time, which I think we all have, we've had just a ton of, like, I feel like whatever money we've had coming in, we've had something right there to, we've been fighting things off. Like there's just been bill after bill or expense after expense here. I see more harmony coming with work and business. Some of you may be looking at a change in residence here. That might be coming quick by like August time. And here I go babbling again. So I'm going to stop this here. So again, to summarize, we're leaving situations that have been disappointing us. But by doing so, when we finally make the decision to do that, the universe is going to springboard us forward to where we need to be, whether that's with work, business, or relationships. I feel like, again, we decide to walk away from somebody, and even though you're not looking to necessarily jump into something else, there may be somebody right there for you. People from our past are going to be popping in. We're going to stand our ground, though, with these people. And I mean, you might entertain the communication, but you're going to be pretty direct, I feel like, with these people. You're making plans on how you can execute the moves to leave these situations that are no longer serving you. I see cooperation in business and in work, in your work environment. I see things stabilizing financially with work. I see slow moving energy for new relationships coming in. So slow is good. Slow and steady wins the race here. And then I see in the end here, the outcome couldn't be better. Like, there is sound business investments, there's stability in relationships. Everything just feels so good. There's so much abundance there. I really, really love that combination at the end. That's a definite committed relationship, business partnership. And like I said, these businesses that we're trying to grow, they're here to stay. So I'm really excited about these energies. I do have some things in the works right now that I'm very excited about, and I'll present them as I learn more. I am working with my wonderful mentor, Sandy, this evening. We are actually going to be working on doing a reading like this together. We've been back and forth for well over a year now about kind of doing tarot in tandem, because we read so similarly and get us together, and it's like, holy hell, our guides just work together and we just take each other to the next level. So we're actually going to do a reading very similar to this tonight together. But I'm hoping that maybe we'll get some different messages, and will be presented a little bit differently. So look for that video. I'll probably be posting that a little bit later this week, maybe by like Wednesday. I'll be at the Magic Moon on Tuesday this week. Again, I'm there from 2 to 7:30ish. If there's more people in there, I'll stick around. And then I'm available for other, private readings by appointment. So feel free to reach out and connect with me. And you can always go to my website, www.chrissymtarot.com, for more information.